Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz, and today we're looking at DROODLES' favorite tier 10. Yes, the WZ1115A. I finally, after all these years, picked it up. I couldn't resist as it was on discount in the recent auctions. I got it for I think 11k, and for tier 10, that's not a bad deal. I've always avoided this tank, and the reason being, just didn't seem to be that intimidating. Was it worth paying premium prices for a non-premium tank? That was the question I had. I must say, I'm pleasantly surprised with this pickup. I'm rather enjoying it. So let me give you a review of the tank, and then we'll jump into 5 games today for you. Overall, I'm going to go with very good. Why is that? Well, gun, good. Yeah, it's not great. It's a bit troll, but solid. Armor, surprisingly, very good. And the biggest surprise for me has to be maneuverability. Very good indeed. Fun factor, I'm going to go with 4 out of 5. I honestly never thought I would hear those words coming out of my mouth, but there you go. Anyway, let's get to our first game, shall we? Let's take a look at what we're up against. They've got 2 grills and a 268, so that's a lot of tank destroyer power, big guns. They have a T95 E6, which is very dangerous, and a 60 TP. Okay. My buddy is in the Object 260. We've got a VK90, so he should be able to hold no problem. I'm going to go this way, but I'm not going to go where I usually would go. I'm going to go mid. Mid is good if you want to try and catch tanks moving up early on into the battle. You got to go into a bush. There's one on their side, one on our side. Here you go. And I've lit up some of the tank destroyers already. I bounced that shell, so nice. Unfortunately, wasn't able to connect with my shot, but they've wasted 2 shells already. And I bounced a decent amount of damage. And we've taken out a grill. That is nice. Okay, anybody there? Now, my entire team has gone to the corner. So I fully suspect there may be someone coming around the rear flank. Now, I could have done more damage in this game had I decided to push on up, but I wanted to play passive here and just try and make myself a nuisance. Support my team if somebody comes around the back, but yeah, this is not about damage in this game. This is just about being patient and seeing what happens. My buddy's doing fine, my teammates are doing fine. They don't need me to push on in. I'm just looking for cheap, easy damage right now. Tank destroyers have kind of abandoned that spot, wisely so. It looks like we're going to take out a second tank any second now. And there's Mr. T95 E6, so he did swing around. Not surprising. And he's not even looking at me, so I can just whack him. That's easy enough. And now all I want to do is take some hits for my team, really, because yeah, they're doing a good job over there. I just want to keep this guy at bay. I'll take another hit, sure. This is not a good position for me to deal with him. I can't really protect myself, but that's okay. I want to see what this tank is capable of, as this was one of my first games in a tank, and I bounced on his cupola. Much improved from what it once was. So now I want to keep him back, keep him away from my teammates. So I'm going to lure him over here. My teammates are doing a great job. Wasn't able to bounce that, but that's okay. My gun hits harder than his. And now he will get over here. But by the time he does, my teammates are here to absolutely rip him apart, and I can hopefully, well, shoot dirt. That was my entire strategy there. Goodness me. Sometimes you just can't buy a bucket. Finishing him off. There we go. And it's all over. A very easy game, all thanks to my teammates, but I do believe my early spot was critical in, well, giving my team a little bit of moral support. I mean, 1700 assisted damage, not bad. 1700 damage, you know, near the bottom, or 1500 damage, sorry. Everybody did their job. My buddy, great job. VK90, yeah, solid. Good. Let's move on to our second game, shall we? Okay. They have a Progetto Murat. There's fast tanks along with the Vickers. They have a VK72, who I don't really want to deal with. The Chieftain Mark 6, who will also be a pain if he's hull down. and an AMX 50B with its 4 shells. I'm going to use my considerable speed here once I am all hydrated up and go with my team mates and try and deal with those meds. I think that's the best way to win this game. That guy's taking some massive hits, so he's not looking too good. My buddy's just going to sit patiently at the back, but I'm not stopping. You see, this tank really does pick up speed quite quickly. This is a heavy tank, remember. So it feels to me somewhat of a medium killer. The T95E6 is an absolute beast against pretty much any tank you put it against, but a long time ago, I definitely thought it was a great tank to counter fast medium tanks before it got all its buffs. Now it's just crazy strong. But I'm just keeping these guys back. Don't want them to get any ideas, and if they do, well, they'll be punished for it. Okay, my teammates lost quite a lot of hit points there, but they're not pushing in to go take care of him. Personally, I probably would have, but yep, they're not doing it. My buddy's there. I'm going to move on up here. Nice easy shot on the Vickers. Take a hit for my trouble, but again, my gun does hit pretty hard. Now, this guy's going to move on up, as am I. And I want to keep these guys pushed back, if possible, kept back. He's going to use the hill. That's where I'm going as well. So together, the two of us, let's see what we can do. Just got to get out of my way, bud. The Murat is an interesting tank. That's the best way I can describe it. It's not OP at all. Definitely a finesse tier 10 tank. One of them, anyway. Okay. Teammates are capturing the base. We've got them in a great position here. I'm just waiting for the right time to make my move. But my teammates are doing a great job. We've taken out 2 tanks, so I'm going to get ready to risk it all. 1-2-1, good job. My turn. Can I finish this guy off? I can not. But he's an easy kill now for the 1-2-1. And there you go. Although we took maybe the first 2 or 3 hits in the game, yeah, pretty pedestrian win. I didn't really do much. I just kept the medium tanks honest, and sometimes that's all you really need to do. This game is not always about doing 3,000, 4,000 damage. I think a lot of people lose sight how important it is to just do the intangibles. Spotting, preventing a push, taking a hit for your teammates. These are things that they're underrated. Maybe I'll do a video, talk about them, because I think they are critical to easy wins and boosting your win rate really quick. You can't rely on doing 4 or 5k damage games to carry a team to victory every game. Yeah, pathetic. 1,200, pathetic. And yet I felt I did a good job, even though I was down at the bottom. But everybody played their part, so good work, team. How about this game? Now this game, I definitely risk it. I think this was one of my first games in the tank, maybe the first one I ever had, actually. So I wanted to see what it was capable of, and you can go check the lineups if you care. I didn't, so I just kind of went in blind. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Got one armor there. Again, I'm going to follow my buddy and use my speed to keep up with him. Not a big problem. He's not in the fastest heavy tank, but it is one of the faster ones. But look at this tank go. Moves fast. Acceleration is good. I'm not stopping. Okay, we got one tank there. Yeah, let's see. Come on. Let's go. Let's boogie. As I have my buddy to support me, I know at least I've got one gun that can maybe come and help me. Always gives me a sigh of relief when I know one person can be trusted on my team. I'll take a hit. Love to get rid of that guy. TVP, 4 shells, always dangerous. And look who we have here, Mr. 183. So don't want to take a massive hit from him. Yeah, lovely shot there on TVP. And he's going to back on up. Can we take him out, somebody? I think the 183 somewhere, and that guy managed to escape. Push on in here. Again, I wanted to see what this tank is capable of. That means I've got to take hits, which I do. I bounce that. I use my speed, I use my armor, down capability, all those things I want to test out in the first 10 to 20 games. I'll probably take a hit here. Yep, 2. Unsurprising. It's oh my goodness me. There are a bunch of them here, so I'm not sure I'm going to survive this. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not, because they want me. Look at that, I've taken 4 hits, pretty much in close. Yep, there we go. Boom, gone. But no big deal, because hopefully the rest of my team will finish this game off. Let's fast forward, shall we? Would have been able to do a little bit more damage had I not been focus fired by the enemy team. That's all good. I still ended up with 22 and change, plus some spotting damage. Nice work there. Good work, team. And to be honest, everybody played their part. Even the Jaeger down at the bottom, he was instrumental as he was pushing in there with us. So good stuff all around. Let's move on to our next game, shall we? Okay, this game, well, they have a Vickers, and I think he's in a pretty good clan. He's playing with the Marats, so if they play well together, they may rip apart our Leopard and STB. Now, my buddy's in the STB, so I can trust him, but I can't trust the Leopard. If they take out the Leopard quickly, and they have plenty of hit points, they will be able to take out my buddy, hull down or not. So I'm going to head over there and support him as quickly as I can. Heavy tank, but as you can see, the acceleration is rather nice in this tank. Here I go, swing around. Yeah, I must say, as I said in my review of the tank, I was pleasantly surprised. Now these guys are not pushing it aggressively, so that means either they have tank destroyers at the back ready to rip us apart, or they've got nobody there and they don't want to push in, they want us to do that. Well, guess what? I'm going to do just that. I am a heavy tank after all, but I'm going to slowly make my way over here. Don't want to get whacked massively from the get-go. So just a little bit of peekaboo, peekaboo. Hello there, and straight through the target. Nice. And that guy's taking some massive hits. Got another tank here, the E75. So it's time to make our move. And this guy's in all sorts of trouble. He can't really back on up too far. He can't go forward, but he was able to hide himself for a second. But to no avail, he is gone. So one big threat down. And there's their WT. So with any help, I might take 1 hit here, maybe 2. Oh, lovely shot there. Could have switched to HE had there been nothing in between. But since there was, I figured, don't risk it. Don't risk it, Snugs. I'll take a hit. I'll take another hit. You know why? Because, hello, I know who you are. You're Mr. HE Magnet. Ram me a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of good stuff there. Yeah, another HE in. Boom, boom. Yes, there we go. 525 was that? Nice stuff. Now, for some reason, my teammates are just leaving me alone here dealing with this guy. I'm like, okay, I'll just take care of him all by my lonesome. My goodness me, Leopard. Yeah, this is like the easiest kill ever. I mean, I'm taking all the hits. Nice bounce there. So, turret does work. And we're up a tank, soon to be. 2, hopefully. Come on, come on, come on. Goodness me. Taking forever to finish this guy off. Okay, so we're up 2 tanks. My buddy is a one-shot, but he's just going to snipe from now. All I need to do is light up targets for him to snipe at. Ouch, that hurt. And that was a terrible shot by me, so not great. This guy's in the open, but no one's hitting him. Oh joy. To be fair, maybe he did bounce a few shells. I don't know. You'd think he would have taken a few hits, but okay. Now, for some reason, the T-77 decided to ignore the guy behind him and focus on the E3. Okay, obviously paid off for him as he hasn't taken much damage. That's all. But, you know, you might want to... Oh! I'm dead. Oh, well. So is life. But luckily, my teammates now are able to just swing on here and finish this guy off. And one more tank to go. Good stuff. Easy peasy. Yes, you know the expression. Good stuff indeed. Remember, as I said, I don't care if I win or lose, as long as I have a bit of fun. 2,900 change, that's a bit more respectable. I like that. Second on leaderboard, my buddy, good job. Leopard, I think I could have done better. All he had to do was help me out. And this guy, Vickers, yep, he knew what he was doing. Likewise, that guy knew somewhat as well. So, yeah, always good to take out good players early on if possible, even if it's just one of them. Okay, this time we are up against a Crab. Always dangerous. CS63 underrated medium nowadays. 263 are painful armor to deal with sometimes. They have good tanks, but nothing too worrisome. Got an E100. That's good news. That guy's going there. We got a Badger. I think it'll give us the edge. And normally I would head to the right hand side if you've watched my videos on this map. That's where I tend to go, because I like to be able to light up there and tank destroyers. But in this game, if memory serves, I decide to go mid. Yes, mid is always a bit dangerous. If you overcommit too quickly, you can get absolutely wrecked. So it's best just to be a little bit cautious here until you have some more information on where the tanks are setting up. My buddy's there as well. The two of us can really cause some trouble if this guy comes out a little bit further. Come on. Oh, hello. Straight through. Yep. Bottom plate, no problem. Unfortunately, I still took a hit in return, so not ideal, but that's okay. And this guy, he wants in, so I love that. I love it when someone's willing to throw caution to the wind. I really do. I would love to deal with these medium tanks, so you know what? I think I'm going to do just that, if I'm not mistaken. I was going to help my buddy, but I'm going to keep this guy at bay. That's all I'm going to do. Can I hit this guy? Nope. I cannot. Checking if my buddy needs any help. Doesn't look like it, so I'm just going to keep these guys honest. You can focus me a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so I've taken 2 hits, but I've been able to pump a little bit of damage into you. Now my buddy's been able to hide behind cover, so he's all good. Come on, get rid of the CS. Get rid of him. Lovely stuff. We're both down a tank, but I'm neutralizing this guy moving any further. And I've prevented the Chieftain Mark 6 here from really contributing to the game. He's just kind of sat there. And that's my time to make a move. Nice shot in there through the turret. Or turret area. We have taken the lead. And now I'm going to push on up. Here we go. Jugga lugga lugga. Yeah, on hills, maybe not the best, but it's okay. There's the Crab. Gonna ignore him because I'm gonna shoot the frickin'. It happens. But this guy's ignoring me, so I'm gonna work with my buddy here. Well, I say that, and he just hit behind the rock. So good for him. Come on, I'll take 2 or 3 hits from the Crab. You know why? Because once he's fired his 3rd shell, yep. Yeah, maybe he doesn't know the system, but I do. And I'm just gonna go straight through that. Here comes Mr. Badger to torment the Crab. On flat ground, yeah, I don't see it ending well for him. Yeah. Oh boy, Mr. Crab. You're going down the ball flames, brother. Not a good game for him. So there you go. So there you have it. The WZ1115A played very differently, from passive to aggressive to holding. This game was all about damage, 3,199. Not bad indeed. And second on the leaderboard, yeah, my buddy did great. It's a pretty dang good team, I must say. A huge thank you goes out to my Patreons. These wonderful people help keep the lights on over here, which allow me to keep making videos for you. If you'd like to donate to the channel and see this channel grow, you can check the links in the description below. You can send over a one-time donation if you like, or become a Patreon where I can help you become a better tanker. There are 3 different levels available, so take a look, and if you have any questions, let me know. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled programming. Do you have the WZ1115A? If you do, let me know what you think of it. I'd love to hear from you. And do you agree with DROODLES? Is it your favorite tank in Tier 10? I must say, it's not mine, but it's much more enjoyable than I thought it would be. So check it out if you get a chance to pick it up sometime for a good deal. Just my opinion, but that's what you're here for, right? I'll see you next time. Snugsonblitz, out.